So boom, this is Rob Nice, Rob Reacts, and you are now rocking with the best. Today I present to you a very talented, special artist that got favoritism over here at Rap Seminar. All right, now I'm talking about Blue God, the true God, Crip Jesus. Okay? Alright, first and foremost, y'all know I'm a Wu Tang fanatic. Okay? You see the autographed RZA poster right here. You know what I mean? With the bois art. You see the Wu Tang Enter the 36 Chambers cover. You know what I mean? Signed by my guy Danny Hastings. I'm a Wu fanatic. Now, Crip Jesus is one of Killer Priest peoples. All right, he's one of Killer Priest peoples. And Killer Priest out of the Sons of Man is one of my top, tippy top favorite lyricists. All right. So check it. Crip Jesus is out of Cali, obviously. And this joint right here is called Watts Prophet. It's a homage or homage or however you want to pronounce it to the Watts prophets, who many say are the first manifestation of rap. Okay? So do your Googles, tap into the Watts prophets, okay? And let that situate what we're about to listen to right now from Crip Jesus. Let me say no more. I'm going to play the joint and I'm going to pause it a few times just to kind of break down and sort of tap into what he's telling us right now. All right, bong. Blue God, the true God.
Blue God, the true God.
Watts Prophet. This Crip Jesus here, y'all. Let's go.
I know some killers in Compton. I know some prophets in Watts. I know I'll be wearing turbans. I'm really still on the block. I'm really still dodging cops. I just left the court. I still smell the corpse.
He said, I just left the court. I still smell the corpse. Yo, that's wild right there, because not only is that idea of smelling the corpse imagery, right? Sight, sound, touch, smell, taste. All of those are related to imagery. It's also an alliteration, court, corpse, two words sounding with the letter C, right? And then we have the assonance rhyme, right? A-E-I-O-U sounds. Court, corpse. That's an assonance rhyme, all right? Welcome to the class. Let's go.
Feel like that's the core, late 80s, crack baby born in the matrix. I think Pac's still alive.
Late 80s crack baby born in the Matrix. I think Pac's still alive. It's a lot of people who still believe that Pac is alive. That's Machiavelli the Don. Who was Machiavelli? The original Machiavelli, right? What was he about? Why would Pac liken himself to him? It's a lot of riddles and conundrums, you know what I'm saying, that we got to figure out. But Crip Jesus right now is talking that talk.
Never died in Vegas. Used to love the game, but look how the game changes. Used to be brothers, but now we beefing like strangers.
Damn. Used to love the game. Look how the game changes. He said, we beefing like strangers, right? Change us. Strangers. Now that's a slant rhyme, right? However, the way he pronounced it makes it work. And also, I believe we would call that a mosaic rhyme, right? Where you're rhyming a multi-syllable word with different words, right? Very interesting rhymes going on. And the beat is real chill too, but he's still kicking rhymes.
But we applying pressure, we gon' ride forever. We keys and queens, chess pieces, black and white checkers. Book of the Naga.
Right? Right? Kings and queens, pieces, black and white. He said checkers, but you know what we talking about.
Children died, mamas died, genocide, homicide, the whole hood traumatized.
Damn.
Like Jesus, Lord, I died, but now I'm alive, resurrected, reincarnated.
Interesting. Interesting. Tie that back to what he said about Pac.
I mean, from the river valleys in East Africa to the blocks in East Oakland, brody, we gonna keep it rolling, nigga.
River valleys in East Africa. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oakland, brody, we gonna keep it rolling, nigga. Tell if you really you fake. The streets notice. You know, parents show us how to survive.
Wow. If you real or fake, the streets notice. That's something that's crazy because you ever been somewhere where you ain't from there and people can tell right away. You know what I'm saying? But it's a level of realness, right? Like if you got a certain level of realness, you're going to be certified and verified anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be certified and verified and official anywhere you go. All right, Bond.
The pharaohs, the cobras, the 2033 no limit soldier with a K on my shoulder.
Woo! 2033 no limit soldier with a K on my shoulder. On my shoulder. On my shoulder. You know what I mean? Yo, Crip Jesus, man, talking that talk. Let's go.
You can feel the earth moving, I speak. Stars align, I'm aligned, I ain't lying.
Now, I love those types of bars where you say you can feel the earth moving every time that I speak. Man, that's a dope technique right there in itself, right? This is a form of extreme exaggeration, right? Where he said, when I speak, you can feel the earth moving, right? This is something that we do in hip hop quite a bit. We use extreme exaggerations, right? And it's something that makes the music entertaining. And it's also something that creates depth. And I would also add on to that it's what makes MCs, in my opinion, akin to like superheroes and stuff like that, right? Because like, for example, Superman, like he would fly around the whole world and make time go backwards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And with words, MCs and high level writers are able to akin themselves to things that are supernatural, right? Because of the words they use, the way they put the words together, the imagery, the way they use exaggeration, right? So, very interesting stuff right here. Let's continue.
You know, the air tastes different when you breathe around kings. Alhamdulillah, Bismillah, Rahman, Rahim. It's the God of all things. Over earth, under seas, 120 degrees, plus 36 keys.
120 degrees. Yo, my people from the nations of gods and earth, man, tell them. 120 degrees. What's 120 lessons? What's that about? All right. I'm not about to start breaking it down because we don't have that much time, but do your Googles. What does 120 degrees mean? There's a lot of meaning to that, right? But he also said something else that I think is really dope. Listen.
The God of all things, over earth, under seas, 120 degrees, plus 36 keys.
Plus 36 keys. Plus 36 keys. What is that? What's 36 keys? What's 36 keys? Hold up. Let me see. Now, 36 keys. Like I said, you got to do your Googles, right? What's 36 keys? Well, if we talk about a full-size piano, right? The 36 black keys. What do the black keys do? Right? As opposed to the white keys. You know what I'm saying? There's so much meaning to be unraveled here, right? See, I do my Googles, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's another thing. The number 36, if we're talking about numerology, right? In the esoteric studies, all right, we got Nikola Tesla. He has a fascination with 3, 6, and 9. 36 is deeply significant. Here it says it reduces to 9. 3 plus 6 equals 9, right? Which symbolizes completion, universal love, and spiritual awakening, right? So the divinities, keys are closely associated with goddesses of the crossroads, okay? How much, yo, there's so many layers and levels to this. When you hear Crip Jesus speak, you got to touch the 26 keys. You know what I'm saying? and start really researching what he's talking about, cuz he's not just saying whatever. All right? Let's go. The Book of Maccabees. The Book of Maccabees. Don't make me keep doing the research for you. All right? Don't make me keep doing the research for you. Tap in. Look at Black Jesus right there.
In the end, the sun will rise from the west. I'm the sun. This is the west.
Yo. This is very special right here. So yo, check it out. Not only is this song out right now, but July 11, mark your calendars. Crip Jesus got another album coming out. All right? This album, for all my Wu-Tang fanatics, is presented by Killer Priest. And the joint is called Blu Tang Forever, y'all. Blu Tang Forever. So if you haven't heard of Crip Jesus, the first thing I gotta do is say, listen to the Blu Tang album. That's out now everywhere. Listen to the Blu Tang album. And then we can get on a conversational type of level, right? July 11, Blu Tang Forever. Blu Tang Forever. All right? Bong, this is Rob Nice, Rap Seminar. Tap into this right here. The Blue Bible is out as well for you to cop, written by Crip Jesus. And yo, run this video up. It's only a video. You can't stream this song. You can't stream this song right here. All right? Watts Prophet, Crip Jesus. Get at me. Rob Nice. Rap Seminar. Rob Reacts. Peace.